Hi Gemini, how's it going? This is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have three separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll look at what you urgently need to know right now. And it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. Then in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in this situation. And in the third spread, we'll look at the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you urgently need to know right now, Gemini. We have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Hermit and Judgment. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by Temperance. And we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe a Sagittarius, maybe a Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign as long as the two of you have history. For some of you, it's your ex, and it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. For others of you, perhaps this person made the wrong judgment call in the past, and they messed it up. They screwed it over, and it never got off the ground. Or it got shut down before something could happen. Right? The two of you definitely have history, most definitely. So this person is coming back, and they want a second chance with you. They do. Okay, at this point, I don't know what you're going to do, but I do see you not being so eager to jump back in with this person. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. You feel good right now. You feel good without this person. All right, so yeah, let's unfold this. Let's unpack it real quick. We have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Hermit and Judgment. I clarified it twice. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to confirm this is somebody from the past, and yes, confirmation is here. Right? Judgment is most likely a card of somebody coming back from the past, and it's also a card of somebody making the wrong judgment call. And I think this is what happened in the past. The Hermit could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Hermit is a card of somebody who is gone within, somebody who did some soul searching, and perhaps once they've done this, once they've finished going through that thought process with the Hermit card, they've realized they made a big mistake. All right? Or they've realized they can't live without you. Right? They messed up. Right? And that's why we have the Nine of Swords. This is them unable to fall asleep or unable to function properly without you, or this is them crying themselves to sleep every night, or this is them realizing, oh my God, what have I done? All right? The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This card could be also interpreted so many different ways. Could be a water sign you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? But the High Priestess could be a card of a secret. All right, perhaps something about what happened in the past had something to do with some kind of a secret that they couldn't share with you, or some kind of a secret actually did come out to the surface, or it's a card of intuition, and it could be their intuition kicking in right now and making them come back to you, or it could be your intuition when you are going to be deciding what you want to do about this. As some of you already know, the same card could be interpreted so many ways, even in the same spread, because we only have 78 of them. Okay? Whatever the case, here they are, with the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Ace of Cups. Right? The Ace of Cups is love, true, genuine, authentic love. So yes, to be fair to this person, the feelings they have for you is love. The Wheel of Fortune is a start or a restart of a cycle. Right? This is what they want. They want you back, or they want you to give them a chance or a second chance. You are the person in the Nine of Pentacles clarified by Temperance. The Nine of Pentacles is a great card to have. Yes, it is a card of a single person, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody who's in the center of attention. It's a card of somebody who picked themselves up, dusting themselves off, and doing great right now. It's a card of somebody who's glowing up. Somebody who is doing very well financially. Right? Temperance clarifying you is a card of healing, so you've all healed up. All right? It's also a card of patience. Right? So you're not in a hurry. With the Temperance card, nobody's in a hurry. Right? You're like, you know, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got to tell me. Let me see what you getting ready to do for me. You're doing good at this point. All right? Yeah, that's what I have for you so far. Gemini, let's take a look at the advice real quick. Here's the advice for you, Gemini, for what we saw in the first part. We have the Devil, clarified by the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Here's the deal. The Devil, the first card that came out, is a major card for Capricorn. All right, and we're right about wrapping up the Capricorn birthday season. So you could be talking about what's happening right now during the Capricorn birthday season. You could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you, but for most of you, I think the Devil in this case is just something unhealthy. You know, perhaps you know that if you were to give him a chance or a second chance, it would be very unhealthy, right? The devil is a very questionable energy, to say the least, especially when it's surrounded by cards like the Three of Swords, clarifying it, and the Five of Swords right next to it, right? The devil in this case, something unhealthy, like unhealthy attachment. It could be somebody who's got issues like addictions and things like that. It's a card of toxicity, somebody who is toxic or things like that, right? From what I see, Gemini, the advice for you is to not give it a second chance or not give it a chance. You don't have to follow this advice, it's just an advice, but that's what I see. Perhaps you already know that nothing good is going to come out of that. Right? The Three of Swords, clarifying the devil, is a card of a broken heart. Right? The Five of Swords in the middle, this is a card of like an ugly separation. It's a card of like a major fight. This is when people go their separate ways, but it's never pretty with the Five of Swords. It's never pretty with the Three of Swords either. Alright? And it's never pretty with the devil if it is clarified by the Three of Swords and if it has a Five of Swords sitting right next to it. So it's not pretty. Okay. The Ace of Swords right next to the deck, I think this is where you come in for sure. This is you like being the judge and the jury and deciding to not re-engage with this person. Okay, I think that's what the Ace of Swords is, and with the Ace of Swords, people are usually crystal clear about what they're doing. Right? It's that conversation where you'll tell them, you know what, no. Alright? The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. So yeah, like I said, I think you simply know that if you were to give it another go, it will just become a big mess. Alright? So the advice for you is to not give it a chance or a second chance. Alright? Let's move on. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Here's the next good thing, Gemini, that'll happen to you, that'll at least put a smile on your face. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Sun. And we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius or any zodiac sign. I got to be honest with you, Gemini. The very first thing I thought of once I flipped the deck over and saw the Star card, I thought of an Aquarius birthday party. There's definitely a party that you're going to be going to, some kind of an event, right? And for most of you, it has to do with an Aquarius. If you don't know any Aquarius people, Gemini, find one. All right, you still have time. You still have time. But for others of you, if it's not an Aquarius, a birthday party, perhaps it could be another event, and you could be meeting an Aquarius, and then they will invite you to their birthday party or something like that. If an Aquarius is out of the question, it's still some kind of an event that could become a wish come true for you. The Star is not only an Aquarius card, it's a card of a wish come true. But we do start with the Nine of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups. It's definitely an event. Most definitely an event that's coming up, right? Both the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups could be interpreted as a card of an event or a reunion. And again, it could be a birthday party or a Capricorn Aquarius birthday party. It could be anything, right? A concert, a game, or show. You could be going to a theater, what have you. And that's where you will be introduced to somebody, or somebody will introduce themselves to you with that Page of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Page of Cups in this case is somebody approaching you, or being super nice to you, or perhaps asking you if you would be okay if they purchased you a beverage or something like that. And it's followed up by the two aces and the sun. Right, two aces, not one, but two. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity, right? And the Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic, true love. The Sun clarifying the Ace of Cups could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is also the happiest card in the deck, right? So we have two major arcana cards on the table. The sun and the star, both are fantastic major arcana cards, right? The star, like I said, could be a wish come true, and the sun is simply the happiest card in the deck. With the sun card, we always feel happy and on top of the world. And don't forget about those two aces. Right? I think this is a beginning of something long-term, something that's going to be around for a while. Definitely, you will definitely be happy. Definitely. With the sun card. And yeah, the Ace of Pentacles always talks about long-term or golden opportunity. All right, Gemini. So yeah, be on the lookout of parties. And it's not like it's a big of a problem for you, Gemini. Geminis are very social people. I know that because I'm a Gemini myself. All right, yeah, Gemini. So that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing the rest of January.